been using my phone for a really long time. Well, I've got multiple tripods, and I'm going to start going back out in the field with not just my phones, yes, plural, but also my camera. I have a Canon Rebel T5. It's an older camera, but it gets pretty decent shots. And I'd like to start incorporating that so I can get the decent shots on my camera as well as the phone. So I got like two phones, one that's hooked up, one that's not hooked up, so I can run lives and still have my phone to take pictures and do videos. And then I'm going to incorporate my camera. Many of you guys know I'm working on trying to get it's a very powerful, very expensive camera. It's about $3,500. I don't anticipate having it anytime soon, but we are working toward that. So if you guys would like to crowdfund for that, this is going to be starting our broadcasting portion of the Bullhorn Betty channel. So quite frankly, if you guys notice, like when we're out, say for example, the memorial that was done on the University of Idaho that Olivia and I went there. We were there as press, and we were back on the media stage. Well, our phones can only zoom in so much, and when we're on live like here on StreamYard, we have no ability to even zoom in. It just doesn't. It's what you see is what you get. So I don't want that. When we go out to things and we're like a football field away, I want to be able to zoom in and have real good production for the lives, especially when we're there visiting in person. I mean, I think that you guys should have that. So what I'm realizing is that we need more of a broadcasting infrastructure so we can broadcast similar to that of the news, the news camera, the news stuff like that. Many of you guys know that my little sister is a news reporter. And so I'm working with her to try to get the stuff that's needed for the broadcasting aspect of it. We may eventually do away with YouTube altogether. We're in the process of building the platform at bullhornbetty.com, which has not been built yet, but we may be converting. We may still post and live on YouTube, but we may have a whole different section. I'm honestly, a lot of people don't realize behind the scenes, I'm working on building a media company. And it's going to be BHB Media and the Bullhorn Betty channel. So a lot of people don't realize, like, we're going bigger, we're going home. You know what I'm saying? So this is not something that's going to happen over the next year. This is something we're building for the foreseeable future. And I hope you guys, support this channel on that. I do a lot of controversial things. I get that. And that's me personally. Those are my avocations, my personal avocations. But we do a lot of media type stuff. We go to crime scenes. We go in front of houses. It just doesn't seem right that we are not doing everything, because quite frankly, social media is the new public square. Okay, mainstream media is a dying breed. They're a dying breed because they're corrupt as hell. They're told what to say, and they tell you what they're told to say. We are not going to be shackled by attorneys, by producers, by managers, and stuff like that. We're going to bring this content to you as it is breaking. So those are the types of things that I foresee it on my future, along with the traveling. Right now, I'm trying to double duty with the traveling, because we've got some legislation we're wanting to get passed for our children. For me, it is the centralized database. I think it's very important. And I'm starting to go around the country. So every time I go into a community for a case, I'm also reaching out to the politicians and pitching this centralized database. I just need them talking about it. Once they talk about it, it'll bring on a life of its own. They'll figure out how to build the system. They'll have at least some kind of idea about it. So, I mean, that's really all we can do. I don't have a magic wand, and I can't say abracadabra and everything be completed. There's a lot of stuff that goes in, and I'm going to be leaning on you guys heavily once we start rolling out more information related to the centralized database and the necessary changes in our child welfare. And this is a national issue. This is not a Florida issue. This is not a Tennessee issue. This is not a Georgia issue. This is a national issue that hasn't been addressed since 1965, let's be honest. So we're going to be doing that kind of work. But anyways, let me get through. That was just, that's not even my intro. I just wanted, those are the things that are going on behind the scenes that I just wanted to make sure everybody was aware of, because many people don't know, right? Right? I mean, when the cameras go off, you don't know what goes on. So the only way you're going to know is by me telling you. So